Treasure Island. Chapter 11. Jim Hawkins.
The pirates walked in through the door. One of the men was holding a piece of paper, and he nervously walked forward to give it to Silver. Silver read it. "So I'm not the captain now, is that it?" he said. "Can I have the torch for a minute, so I can read it better?" "Don't try your tricks on us," said one of the pirates called George. "I'm still the captain until you tell me why I shouldn't be," said Silver. "We can tell you," said George. "First, your plans haven't worked. Second, you let Trelawney and his men leave the fort, and we're sure that they have a plan. Third, you wouldn't let us follow them. And fourth, there's the boy." "Is that all?" asked Silver. "That's enough, isn't it?" said George. "I'll answer each reason," said Silver. "First, who didn't do what I asked them to do? Anderson, Hans, and you, George. If we are arrested when we return to England, it is because of those people. Second, we have a doctor on the island. He's important because some of us are very ill at the moment. The doctor and I came to an agreement so that he would help us. And the boy? He'll be useful if we need to negotiate." "And what about reason 3? Well, this is why we didn't follow them," he continued, and showed them the treasure map. I was very surprised, and I did not understand why the doctor had given the map to him. The pirates, however, looked at it with wonder. "That's Flint's map," said George. "But how are we to take his treasure home if we don't have a ship?" "Listen, George," said Silver. "You lost my boat, but I can find the treasure. So who should be captain now?" "Silver's right," said Morgan, and the other pirates agreed. Silver was still the captain.
The pirates now seemed happy, except for George. Silver made him guard the fort all night, while the other men laughed and sang. I lay down and thought about Silver. I understood that he was very clever. He knew how to be friends with all the pirates, at the same time as only thinking about himself. He would do and say anything to stay safe. The next morning, a voice woke us all up, and I mean all of us, even George, the guard. It was Dr. Leslie calling us. I was very happy to hear him, but also worried. I had left my friends, and now I was with Silver's gang. What would Dr. Leslie think? "Good morning, Doctor," said Silver. "Come in. George will open the door for you. We've got a surprise for you, too." "Do you mean Jim?" asked Dr. Leslie. He looked surprised as he came near us. "That's right," said Silver. The doctor did not speak for some time. Then he said, "Let me see your patients." He walked into the fort and, with a small nod to me, walked up to the ill pirates. He talked to them as if they were any English patient, although he knew they were all dangerous men. "I hope you took your medicine," he said to George. "Yes, sir, I did," he replied. "Good, because now I'm a pirate's doctor. I want to keep you all healthy so we can get you back to England for trial," he said. The pirates looked at each other, but they said nothing. "Dick doesn't feel well," said Morgan. "Let me look at you," the doctor replied. "Yes, you have malaria. That's what happens when you sleep outside on an island like this. I'm surprised that a clever man like Silver didn't realize." He gave Dick some medicine, then said, "Now I'd like to talk to the boy, please." "No," said George. "Be quiet," shouted Silver. "Doctor, you've been kind to help us with our medicine, so you can talk to the boy. But first, he must promise not to run away." I agreed. "Good. Now you can go outside, Doctor, and you can talk to the boy through the window." he can stay inside," said Silver. When the doctor went outside, the other pirates told Silver that they were not happy that the doctor could talk to me. Silver reminded them they did not know where the treasure was yet. They needed my help, and perhaps the doctor's help as well, until the time was right. Silver took me to a window where I could talk to the doctor. When he knew the pirates could not hear, he spoke to the doctor, but he sounded different. "Tell the others that I helped you, doctor," he said. "The boy will tell you how I saved him, too. If you help me, you will also help the boy stay safe." "I think you're frightened," said Dr. Livesey. "I'm not frightened," said Silver, "but I know you're a good man, and you'll see the good in me. Now I'll let you and Jim talk." Silver walked away and sat down, where he could not hear us. "Jim, what happened? Why did you leave us when we needed you?" the doctor asked me. I felt very bad and started to cry. "I'm sorry, doctor. I was wrong. They were going to kill me, but Silver saved me. I must stay here now." "No," said the doctor. "You can't stay here. One jump and you're out of the fort, and we can run." "I can't," I said. "Silver trusts me now. But if they hurt me, I'll have to tell them where the ship is, because I got the ship. It's in the north of the island, half on a beach. You've got the ship," said the doctor. I quickly told him my story. "You've saved our lives many times on this journey," said the doctor. He then turned to Silver. "It'll be dangerous to look for that treasure, Silver," he said. "Don't try to find it. But I can only save my life and the boy's life if I find it," Silver replied. "Okay, then keep the boy close to you. If you need help, shout. Goodbye, Jim," he said, and left the fort. "We can look for the treasure now, Jim," said Silver. "You stay close to me. We'll look after each other."